Hello, beautiful people. My name is Dimpo, and welcome to my YouTube channel, where we are going to be talking about mental health until it is no longer taboo, scary, or cringy. Welcome to MindChats. Now, you're probably asking yourself, who is this freckle-faced person on my screen? And I thought you would never ask. Like I said, I'm an occupational therapist.
What the hell is even that?
Occupational therapy is a profession that assists people who have had an injury or illness that affects the way in which they perform their activities of daily living. This can include self-care, work, leisure activities, or any other area of life that is of priority, gives purpose, and maximizes your functional independence. Now, I work as a mental health therapist, specifically with adolescents or teenagers. And as you may or may not know, mental illness can be a major disruptor in how you function on a daily basis, and that's where I come in. I have been working in the mental health field for about 6 years, starting in February of 2019, and I immediately knew that I was meant to work with teenagers full-time. I cannot explain it, but I just love teenagers. They challenge me in a lot of ways, and they can often see through a lot of nonsense, and I'm the same way, so we bond in that way. I know that most adults cannot stand being around teenagers, but truth be told, I prefer teens to adults on most days, and this is mostly because I find that teens are often a very misunderstood and neglected group in our society, when in actual fact they just need a listening ear and loving guidance in their often chaotic journey through adolescence. I also do think that although it is a good thing that mental illness has become more common and spoken about, especially since the pandemic, I am uncomfortable with how loosely we use certain psychiatric lingo. I am uncomfortable with how easily and quickly people are self-diagnosing and placing diagnoses on those around them as well. I feel that yes, we do need to speak more openly about it, but we also need to make sure that we're being accurate in how we make use of the language that surrounds the mental health space. So, why a YouTube channel?
I thought you'd never ask.
I believe that it is my life's purpose to help teenagers through their struggles with mental illness and the endless things that come with it. Also, what I have noticed in the last couple of years is that there are still major misconceptions when it comes to mental illness in general, but there's even more confusion with regards to teenagers and how mental illness can present in them. I have come into contact with parents and guardians that have no idea how to support their teen, how to create structure for them, and parents that just want to know, are they really depressed or is it just the trend? Well, hopefully we can journey together as we bust the myths, answer the unanswered questions that you or even your teen may have. I want to share as much of my knowledge and experience as possible, but I also need you to help me in serving you as best as I can. If you have any questions or general topics that you would like for me to cover on this channel, please do drop it down in the comment section below. Like this video and share this channel with a parent or guardian to a teenager. Share it with a teenager as well, and even that stubborn neighbor of yours that keeps asking if mental illness is a real thing. On the next episode, I'm going to be breaking down how the teenage brain works and how something like major stress or even trauma can influence its normal functioning. I am your host, Dimpo, and this is MindChats.